Yo! Hello, everybody. How's it going? How's everybody doing today? We have returned once more for another good old stream for today. Nice Friday, it's the weekend. How is everybody doing this morning, evening, afternoon, nighttime, whatever time zone it may be? How's it going? How you guys doing? Sunbringer, Dre's, Jay, Darklink. How's it going, mans? How you doing? How you doing? Hopefully you guys are doing good. I don't have a lot of stamina to link level a little bit, so we'll then jump into the things that I need to do. But how's it going? Helping a friend promote her jewelry collab. Interesting. Nice, nice. Happy you don't have to work, so you got 2.5 days to heal. Yeah, hopefully you get better, dude. That seems painful. What you're going through. You're going home trying a Festival of Battles challenge. Are you trying the manga characters on that? Hey, Tino Vegito, how's it going? Working on your Discord server? Nice, nice. Cooper, welcome on in. Yeah, so this there's gonna be like a federal holiday at least this week. So what I'm gonna possibly try to attempt to do is just stay at home on Monday and of course take advantage of that long weekend. So that's what we're gonna do. Not all manga characters. You're trying to beat it while activating all of the manga's all of the manga Goku's passive without the other manga units. Okay. Actually, give me 1 second, chat, because I'm seeing a friend reached out to me or something regarding. Okay, no, I thought because I had a discussion with an IRL friend with just loading a game on his PC, seeing if it worked or not. So yeah, apparently the 11th is Veterans Day, so for me it's like a day off. So I'll do a few more link levels. I need to get rid of this Trunks. This Trunks has 1 link level missing. I wanna get him up to full level 10 so that I can switch him up with some of the other characters that I got. So yeah, next week is Veterans Day. At least it's on Tuesday, so basically in like what, 5 days? No, 4 days. The tech support guy. Unfortunately, I have been designated that title. Yes. Alright, well that's cool, Darkling. Hopefully you can get the challenge done. And it's always been the 11th. Maybe sometimes lands on Monday. But that's just how it goes. Yeah, Pickles, hopefully you're doing good, dude. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I still need to do the showcases for these guys. I uploaded a video like a couple of hours ago doing the unlocking the special battle. So basically tackling on the link level stage and then collecting all the mangas and all that good stuff. So we did that, and I've yet to do the showcases for the manga characters. So that's what we're gonna do, at least on the stream. So I'm gonna be doing a few things with these manga characters. We're gonna be all over the place because I gotta record like what, almost 6 videos. I gotta do the Goku showcase, things like that. And my day was okay. Given the fact that the Saiyan Saga units you have are Grade A Vegeta or Yajirobe, and for World Tournament you're using Gokul, this will be tough. Oh yeah, most definitely. Back on once again. Okay. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hey Sean, how's it going? Yeah, I'm trying to remember some of these names because I know that the stupid YouTube thing tried to take the username and things like that away. So I mean the nicknames. So basically I'm seeing the usernames, but I think I remember some of the names. So still don't get it, but sure. Hey Aaron over on the Twitch side, how's it going, dude? How's it going? How you doing? Well, that's especially the person specifically tells you who you are. You already forgot who everyone is. Yeah, sometimes they come in with like different names and all that. So it's like, who are you again? You know what? I'm just gonna name you by your username. That's it. Should do like a some units review and say what things they need on his kit and age well would be useful. I'm thinking about it. Like, what could that be? Like, maybe just reviewing the kit of a character, like, or like a wish list of a character. I don't know. I could try that. Maybe. All right. Let's see. Let's check out these manga units. So of course Goku, we had to rainbow him in order for us to get the manga stuff. So I am going to leave him rainbowed for the showcase. We're just gonna go to the full level 10 links showcase for him. I'm just gonna perhaps do the link leveling process right away. There we go. And then we'll get them fully link level 10. And then of course for these guys, I'm gonna try to keep them as link level 1 for now. And then we'll do the runs later. So for Goku, do we want to try to run him as a leader? I actually haven't checked like the showcases for this Goku. If people actually have tested him out and done all the shenanigans that they need to do, I would actually have to take them to the Keys event. Using that many large orbs hurt your soul. I mean, I have a few. It's not like I am running out. I mean, at least, well, if you count 7 as much, then yes. The Diageo Trunks to Super Saiyan. I mean, maybe like a wish list of characters technically, because he hasn't ECA yet. And if we do basically like a unit review or something, like, or how well the character has aged, everybody will have aged like milk, because the content that we have right now is exacerbatedly difficult. However, if you're talking about whenever they came out and when they released, like the character should have aged a little bit better and things like that, maybe. Hey Gerardo, how's it going? What do I think of the manga characters? Unfortunately, I cannot give you an answer because I haven't even showcased them yet. I haven't even done them. Like, I pulled them, I had them like 55% ready for the showcases, and right now is basically where we're gonna do the showcasing for these characters. Ah, man, I really don't know how am I gonna do this. Let's see. No. Let's switch here. Actually, no, that's not the team that I want to switch. Let's take this team. I'll put the manga characters in here. Why not? Bam, bam. No. I want to put you as the leader and then replace you. You. And... where's the Goku? Get the Goku. And then we'll take Boo. Bam. That kind of stuff? Okay. You had that many link level keys? Have over 2,000 link level keys, Bringer? Or like 200 or something? I have used my link level keys a lot. I haven't bought some of the link level keys recently. You only bought that one pack that was like 100 large orbs and you still have 70? Oh, gotcha. I mean, when times, at least for me, are in a crunch, I'm not able to do the link level 10 grind immediately. I just go ahead and link level them rather quickly. I did the same thing with like Daima Goku. Alright, I'm going to... I will have to go into the event. Into the keys event. Let's do this. No, let's go back. I'm gonna take the normal usual teams that I can get to link level. Yeah, I have like 20 keys left. I need to stock up on some keys now. Then we got some characters in here that need replacing. I think everybody should be at full level 10 links here. Yeah. So bam. Actually, no. Let me... doing things backwards. Oh my god. Okay. Come here. Manga characters kind of suck. Yeah, for what I've been told, I guess. But I mentioned this in the summoning video when we summoned. The characters are not going to be stellar. They're not going to be great. They're just going to be there to, like, be more so like a trophy character rather than a character that can actually do some real good. There are some characters that are really, really strong, though. So do not underestimate them. All right, let's replace Mamba since it's the most early one that I added here, and let's add this Goku just to get him full level 10 links. And I guess we'll start with his showcase first, perhaps, mayhaps, and then we'll start individually going through the characters, which is going to be a tedious endeavor, but we're gonna do it. The Heroes team from last November is leaks about these guys. I mean, yeah, technically. The Heroes characters, I feel like they're always going to be better than these guys. The Goku performed quite well on Festival of Battles, although he lacks in defense. So basically similar to Int Broly or AGO Full Power Frieza. You haven't tried the rest. Okay. Yeah, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is crazy. I've seen a few clips him here and there in the event. Am I gonna try it on Festival of Battles? And never in a million years. We're not in the business of doing that. There you go, full level 10. So we'll do the showcase for Goku first, just to have that in hand. Well, technically Goku came out a long time ago. By a long time ago, I mean like maybe like at the beginning of the celebration, we were only able to like rainbow him. And we had all the the manga panel missions as well to get the grind done and get all these characters settled in, but I don't even know where to showcase him. Where's this Goku? Let's see. AGL. Seeing 200 million attack stats and 20 million before super. Okay. And with all the stacking, yeah, I can see that. Hey, the Bowjacker, sorry. How's it going, dude? No, not you guys. Okay. Let's check the categories that he's in. What class warrior? Well, he does need those other category characters. Not for it to be really, really good. You can show the Festival of Battle images you have for him. Show them as a quick. Yes, I'm aware he can be good on Festival of Battle, but I'm not trying it myself scenario. Are you sure? $20 million defense before super. Oh, 20 million defense before super. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Yeah. Okay, so we need to have a World Tournament, Saiyan Saga, Plan Namek Saga, Android Cell Saga, and Majin Buu Saga category ally on the team. So, technically speaking, man, this is just gonna be so freaking tedious to run this guy without the manga team. Let me actually see any, like, have we seen any other, like, showcases that people have done? Let me check real quick. Ding, 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 ding. Let me know if you guys get tired of the Persona OST. I'm just gonna like look around, see what we do regarding the showcase. Run Vegeta as a leader. Again, he's a little bit restrictive due to the fact that that basically need all of his characters to just fulfill the role that he needs. Pure Saiyans is all the conditions. We do have a Pure Saiyans leader, and that's Daima Goku. Let me make a team real quick. So this is the team for the manga characters. We're just gonna leave it like this. This is what we're gonna showcase later. And then I'll try to look for a team for Goku. Since we got this guy. Born a parent and child. Let's see. Yeah, like we don't have a, well, we do have a proper like few World Tournament characters that are from Pure Saiyan. So let's see. Saiyan Saga. It's got like 10. Actually, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we're not going to be able to fulfill this unless we actually just bring an extreme class character. Okay. I do have some World Tournament characters from Saiyan Saga as well. Use one of the other manga units as a leader instead of Goku. They have a higher leader skill. Oh, it's an enemy, not an ally. Okay. Thank you. No, it says here, wait. There's an extreme class ally attacking the same turn, sir. I'm not blind just yet. You just like Lost in the Fog so much. Why are you doing it? Why are you playing it? No disrespect to you, but I mean, if you hate it, why are you doing for it? All right. Okay. Daima Goku, unfortunately, does not fulfill the role. Let's swap here, because I'm not going to be using Daima Goku, unfortunately. Goku is on Earth protecting heroes. So he should be on the leader skill for the Vegito unit. Because here's what we can do. If we add this guy, and he's on Earthbird Fighters as well, this guy counts as a Majin Buu Saga category character. So we add him in there. But we also need to add characters from like Earth Protecting Heroes. Well, Pure Saiyan's characters do fit the role. So, alright. What else? So we got Majin Buu Saga. I don't think he counts as a Saiyan Saga. Yeah, well, there is another. So we need to add a Saiyan Saga character. Typo Man, how's it going? You need the 100% trophy? Oh, gotcha. You've been risking it with 50% dodge Manga Goku. That's funny. Okay. So he's on Pure Saiyan still, so we can count him in there. And he's not an Earthbred fighter, though. So, let's see. And if we need Potara. Okay. Because you're Mr. Typo Man. That's what you do. Okay. Earth Protecting Heroes. This one is a doozy. This one is a doozy right here. I guess we can add this guy. Just to fulfill the Saiyan Saga role. Then we need World Tournament. Goody goody. A Sierra Kaioken. Hey, okay. Yeah, I picked him as you might have typed that in, so. The World Tournament. Go Hercule? Do we usually go Keel? He is on World Tournament, so we can try to use him. The man who failed me a few times. Sharing the team you're using for the Festival Battle and the Manga Goku is just for ideas. Yeah, that Goku in there. Does Goku even stack? He stacks attack. And that guy rough there, dude, but okay. So we got World Tournament. Hey, Z Gaming over on the Twitch side. How's it going, dude? Also, I appreciate you for the follow. I know that you provided the follow right at the end of the stream, so appreciate it. Thank you. How's it going, dude? Stacks attacks and relies on 90% dodge, which has killed you 8 times by now. Ugh, yeah, that's very bad. Alright, Planet Namek Saga. We're gonna get the Android / Cell Saga fulfillment in there. Do you need to try a Festival of Battles to try out? Well, you can do it now instead of like tackling Lost in the Fog, which has you very upset. Actually, we need that extreme class character for Goku, just to fulfill that extra condition, because he needs the ally in the same turn. But my god, what a freaking scrambled egg concoction we're making here. You're doing great. You just hit 100 million attacks now with Tech Gohan. That's impressive. Fuse Fighters and Pure Saiyan. I mean, Pure Saiyans. I keep thinking. I had the Earth Protecting Heroes thing selected. For Pure Saiyans, we need Namek. I can take Namek Goku, but is he on... I mean, yeah, he's on our Pro Fighters. What am I saying? Okay, well, we're gonna try this out, and this to showcase Goku. We're gonna showcase Goku, and then we're gonna go into just having the full manga team, and then just showcasing each and every single one. I don't know what event am I gonna try. God, one that doesn't actually like outright destroy us. Well, I haven't done Super Battle Road yet, chat. This might be a long stream. Are you guys ready for that? Are you guys excited? So much stuff that I gotta do. 10th anniversary units. Yeah, I forgot. Thank you. I don't want to go into the Daima Red Zone. Let's try Kabe. Try to dip our toes. Dip our toes a little bit with Kabe. Yeah, like the problem is though, if I do try it on the Vegeta Red Zone, people are gonna point out on my comments and be like, "Oh, but you're doing a weak event. You can't do that." Okay, Tsunderapati. Because the thing is, like, I don't want to try like super older events, even though that's a 10th year anniversary event. I want to try like recently released events and stuff. So, all right, we got that. Before I do the following, I need to provide him with some skill orbs because he only has a few equipment. Well, by few I mean one. Let's just give him some equipment here. I give him the level 7 for now. I can always exchange that for the runs that we're gonna do for the DB Saga, like the DB 40th anniversary equipment event. A team could clear special battle Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta. With the hope of a dozen suns. Yes, maybe. I could try it out. If we do have some successes on the Kaba Red Zone, then I might try it out. Does he have crit at all? I mean, we do have a lot of dodge opportunity here and there, but great chance of becoming a super attack, additional. He doesn't have crit. Let's give him that level 5 equipment with crit and defense. Although I don't like to give my units crit, but he already has like dodge built in with his passive, so. Alright. Again, these are temporary equips. Once we get some really good, decent equips from the event, I'll make sure to get all the things that I need. So, let's give them a little bit of juice for this, since it's a full level 10 link showcase. So, alright, I will pause the Persona music for a little bit, and we'll just put the music in game. So, give me 1 second, let me just check. Any messages from people, maybe? No, okay. I just covered the Persona music for a little bit, and we just jump in here. All right. Questions: do I like games that alter enemy placements on higher difficulties? Like, do you think like changing placements of where they should spawn? It's neither here or there. Like, you're gonna try to like take him down. That's your priority, right? Try to take down the enemy. Doesn't matter where it spawns in. Now, if he spawns in a very uncomfortable position, where you're like in a ledge or you're about to die, if you like get taken down, then maybe I despise it a little bit, but I don't see it as a big problem, at least on my end. Hey Blazer, how's it going? I'm doing okay. Hopefully you're doing good. Yeah, we're gonna do a few showcases here on stream, so that's what we're gonna do. Heading over to YouTube, your Twitch is lagging. No worries, dude. Appreciate you being on the Twitch side. Shouts to everybody who's in the stream. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Do all that good stuff. Supports me, supports the channel. Get yourself some gamer subs. Just today, we got the premium energy cans from Gamer Subs, now with sugar-free options. So, if you guys would like to support the channel, make sure you guys do that. Get yourself some Gamer Subs, use code Radokun. Everybody who uses my code will get some goodies, because again, I believe it's just an amazing thing that you guys are supporting me that way, so thank you. You ask a Yomo. Oh, okay. I do understand. Like, if they place them in areas where you are going to get like freaking jump scared, then I do agree. Then that's just a scary thought. Hey, nice to hear that you're good, man. Hopefully your day has been good. Hello everybody, Dokkan here. Welcome to another Dokkan battle video. So, we're gonna start the whole journey of showcasing the manga characters that we got released. Of course, we got this Goku, which we have already seen in game. We kind of had him already. I took a little bit too long for it because not only we had a lot of stuff that I had to cover yet. I think I was away when everything dropped, right? We had Daima Goku dropping, we had the showcases, all that stuff, and I didn't want to tackle all the panel missions just yet because I wanted to be home by the time that I did that, because you guys wouldn't have seen the video that is already up in the channel, which is just doing the whole process of getting the whole Goku copies, get them rainbowed, and unlocking all the manga collection basically to acquire the hidden event. So now we're going to be showcasing him here, and then the next thing is to showcase the manga characters fully. But we're going to do this guy a little bit, we're going to do it separately. We, just like Darkling mentioned there, losing his mind trying to activate Manga Goku's full passive here. Because it's true, we're technically not going to be able to fully appreciate this guy's passive because there's so many things going on here with this guy. So he leads, so he has an all types leader skill, key 3, HP attack and defense plus 50%. One of the frequent questions that I've been getting is that is this character, or the manga characters as a whole, going to be getting ECAs? I do want to say yes at some point, because they do have like a very poorish leader skill right now. So not super great, but eventually they might ECA these guys. How will they treat their ECAs? I really don't know. That's a question for another time. So we got the super attack here. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to the enemy. And then we got his passive skill, which, again, just a bit of a concoction team that we have here. So we have his intro animation. All allies are going to get 40% attack and defense for 40 turns, which is incredible. A lot of people have been like sort of aligning this condition with Festival due to the fact that Festival takes a bit of time to like take on. But even then, like in the middle of Festival, your passive or like your intro effect is going to run out once you hit turn 40. So once you get there, the support is gone and everybody's just going to be like, okay, well, what do we do now? So we're getting 2 key for basic effects, and then we're launching an additional attack that has a 70% chance to becoming a super. So we have all of these conditions. We need a World Tournament category ally on the team. We need a Saiyan Saga. Basically another Saiyan Saga, because this character is on Saiyan Saga. Planet Namek Saga, Android/Cell Saga, and Majin Buu Saga category ally on the team for Goku to be able to get an attack and defense plus 200% and chance of evading enemies' attack plus 10%. So in total, Goku is getting 1000% attack and defense and 50% chance to dodge. Seems good on paper, right? But you are sacrificing the team composition. However, he is not meant to be run like this unless you really want to power him up, because he is on a different leader skill. He's in a 220% here with the Vegito character, and we're just basically sacrificing everybody else because we're adding characters that are from the category that he does need in order for him to function well. It's decent, but he's technically meant to be ran as a leader for the manga team. I was about to say Daima team. I don't know why, but yeah, like technically speaking, you have the World Tournament character, which is the Piccolo Jr. You have Saiyan Saga characters, which is the Vegeta, the Planet Namek Saga character, Final Form Frieza, Android/Cell Saga, which is the Gohan, and the Majin Buu Saga character, which is Majin Buu. So technically speaking, once you pull those characters from the manga lineup in the banners, you add them into the team, and then you add the Goku so that he fulfills the condition a lot easier. But just like mentioned in the chat, those categories desperately need a lot of help because the character that we have for World Tournament that can actually be self-sufficient here, and it's because of the dodges, is Gokyo. He's on the World Tournament side of things. I guess he is quite right now, I guess, the best World Tournament category character that we have. Is that saying too much? I don't know. And then, of course, the Namek side of things, we do have this Goku, which I still believe he's a decent ECA, but we do have to be careful, especially on events like this, where we can actually get destroyed. Alright, so it's been 5 minutes. Let me go ahead and get started with everything. So we're gonna go ahead and play the intros, because this Manga Goku does have an intro animation. So let's go ahead and check it out. I don't care what none of y'all have to say. Not to you guys in the chat. You guys are beautiful. I love you. Amazing people. You guys in the comments. I don't care. This Gohan, amazing. Beautiful. Beautiful unit. Even though he gets pretty much power crept in the content that we have right now. But I still love him, damn it. Alright, so let's go ahead and check this out again. Kabe, recent, was this Transcended Dokkan campaign content? I believe it was. So we got this, of course, and we'll have to check this whole mumble jumble of teams, right? Because we got Kaioken Goku, bro. You guys remember when that guy ECA'd in the good old 8, like what? Actually, was it 3% damage reduction that he got for every STR key sphere that he got? Not great, right? So we're in a moderately difficult event here with, you know, very recent release event, right? Yeah, 4% damage reduction. Absolutely magnanimous from Goku. And so, like, you know, tackling events like this, you do have to be a little bit careful, because they just skyrocket in amounts of damage that they are providing on every super attack and all that stuff, and it's not fun taking a super attack from Kabe for like 1,000,000 damage with a crit, because now Dokkan has gotten the infatuation of adding crit to most of these bosses recently. Tamagami number 3 has crits, Killing Caulifla has crits, pretty sure Broly has crits. Most of these like new recent fights are just critting, and the damage is just up there, man. With one of the most devastating things that you can see is just taking a super attack from a character that maybe is supposed to be there because of the dodge purposes, but I'm talking to you, Gokyo. Be careful. But yeah, 35 million. I mean, the attack stat is decent, right? We only grabbed what, like 9 orbs? 8 orbs, I think. Let's get rid of World Tournament. There's no reason to have it when tournament participants exist now, in your opinion? I mean, it exists. The World Tournament exists there just because of the characters in the World Tournament. Tournament participants is everybody who participated in a tournament. Alright, there's the manga panels. I'm finally seeing this for the first time, at least in my phone, in my device, because I've seen showcases of people trying to do like run this guy and seeing how he operates, and it's like amazing. I kind of want to like get it done and get to watch this. So look at our defense right now, and again, this is all because of us trying to operate on this guy's passive. 944k defense is pretty solid, but we're here to put him to the test. Now, the most optimal thing is to just leave this guy on slot 1, because he just fits the bill. He needs to be on slot 1, but I kind of want to put him on slot 1 here, just to test the waters, just to see how he works, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Do keep in mind that apart from everything else, Goku does get a medium chance of dodging if we do have an extreme class ally on the team, or attacking the same turn, sorry, which we don't have. So we're missing out on a little bit on that. However, he's gonna make do with it with the whole 50% chance to dodge that he gets cumulatively, because of all the characters that fulfill the condition for most of his passive. In addition to that, Goku is able to get some extra attack and defense power depending on how many attacks he does, right? So for every attack performed, he gets attack and defense plus 19%. So the Mad Lad needs to do some attacks here and there in order for us to be able to see it. Of course. Lovely, chat. You guys love that? You guys love Manga Goku? What can I say, man? That's my luck. That's my luck. Dodge, immediate dodge on the normal, but we don't dodge the super, which is we love to see it, right? That's Manga Goku for you. I also love that the text is in like in Japanese instead of like English, or depending on the language that you're running this game in, which is weird. All right, we want to try that again. Can you actually, you know, buddy, dodge the super instead of actually get cremated here? All right, let's try this again, shall we? Let's do a better job at you know, he got 50% dodge, and I did build him like this, right? He does have 18 dodge here too. You know, just nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Am I right? Boy, let's yeah, Brobdingnagian levels of damage reduction here, dude. Alright, so this showcase is going lovely. I'm not gonna have to depend on him being on slot 1 anymore. He's just taking too much damage here. Alright, so he's on slot 2. Let's go, man. Well, it's not that Dodge hates me. Let's see, today is Thursday. Today's Friday. Right, look at me mixing my days already. Jesus. This sucks, dude. This man who only gets 4% damage reduction per SDR key sphere, even though we grabbed 9 orbs there, it's still SDR key spheres that we need to collect, buddy. So we love our dodges, right? Oh, there's no way. We have 3 attempts left. You're lucky it's 15 minutes before reset, but... Alright, well, let's, you know, 4th time's the charm, am I right? 4th time's the charm? Maybe, perhaps? 4th time? I'm not gonna put him on slot 1 anymore. I want to actually see his Brobdingnagian levels of attack power. I'm sorry, chat. Alright, so again, Goku on his intro is providing 40% attack and defense for 40 turns, which is nice. He does have a built-in additional. Don't listen. It doesn't matter if you build the team correspondent to his actual sections there, because he's not gonna do it. Anyways, we're doing fine. We're doing good. Are you doing good? You watching this video right now? Make sure you guys hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are enjoying the content. You guys enjoy seeing me suffer? Make sure you guys do that, please. Alright. So we escaped the super attack on slot 1 here. 7.8 million. We're finally seeing him super, chat. 14 minutes in. 9.8 million. Alright. Yeah, YouTube comments. You guys seeing this 10 out of 10 showcase? You guys enjoying this one? Absolutely beautiful. Can you see an instant replay? I mean, that's Zach. Do you wanna work on this one? You wanna edit the video? I feel like he's gonna have fun with this one then. You're gonna have to work overnight because I need this for tomorrow, sir. Alright, we got the intros again. I forgot about. Rado Crash Out compilation when? Zach, don't you dare. I'm seeing you checking my video files, dude. Don't you dare. I am ashamed to say that there has been a few videos that are like almost ready to be sort of like a compilation of like rage moments that I've had in my Dokkan life. Bringer, bro. Come on, man. Why you insulting my goat? Hmm? Why you talking trash about my goat? It is a skill issue. Apparently, I have no skill when it comes to being a cheerleader. He needs to cheer for Goku more. We need to see a solid formation. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm not cheering on for Goku. I mean, I'm looking at him. He's done only 2 attacks. So he has stacked the 19% attack and defense twice. You guys are breaking my heart, man. What do you guys call? Look at him. He's tanking fine. Goku would never. So could be crashing out for real. I mean, if there is a guy who needs a compilation of rage moments, that is so good. Okay, can somebody time out Sino Vegito real quick? How dare you say that? That's an insult. You gotta cheer for Goku like Team 4-Star Ginyu cheers his team. Alright. Alright, Goku. Gambate! You got this. You got this, bud, right? Right? Let's see your defense right here. 1.1 million defense. Okay, okay. We're looking solid here. I like your art style, your little drawing design and everything. Sack, don't you freaking dare. Anyways. Yeah, we're just constantly gonna get slaw 1 frame 1 super. Which, by the way, there's merch in the description. Alright, Goku. I'm excited. I am so ecstatic. Let me see those attack stats. 10 million! He did it! Oh my goodness. Look at those manga panels. It's like flipping. It's like you're literally flipping a page. There we go. 12 million. Give me another one for the road home. He did. This still counts though. This still counts as an additional attack. Because again, it's not every super attack, it's every attack performed, so he's still getting it. You want to talk about the definition of mid? We're seeing it right now. It's you, not hitting the like button, not subscribing to the channel. What are you doing, dude? You think that was talking about Vegito? No, I'm talking about you, sir. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, do it. Anyways. Yeah, buy the merch. Do it. I know where you live. Maybe. I don't know. I don't get down like that. Anyways. We're gonna try to see him on the next turn here. So far, so good. Turn 4, and we haven't taken out good old Kabe, guys. Am I right? Am I right, guys? we got this. We got this. We're good. We're good. We're good. Goku's gonna be fine here. He's just goated like that. The viewers I've met? Nah. Listen, I trust my viewers. They have hit the like button. they have subscribed to the channel, and they have used code Radokum. Get 10% off their purchase at gamersubs.gg. The best of the best right there. So I don't think you guys are mid. If you guys done all three of those things, I mean, I'll let you play with my Game Boy. Just saying. My Game Boy Advance. Actually, no, my Game Boy Color. See, look at that. Look at that. Bringer. Editor. Zoom in on the Y Kava. Yeah, and make the James Jonah Jameson laugh right there. Do it. Alright, so we finally took down Kabe. Perfect. Alright, so let's proceed. 1.9 million defense. Okay, not bad. Again, the more times we attack, the better. And we do have to make sure that we get some dodges in on the slot too. But again, he's doing pretty good. No guard, just the high defenses. Pretty nice. We do have the extreme class ally on rotation. Let's check the links. We're only missing Saiyan lineage and shocking speed, which is still fine. I think one of our characters do have that, right? I don't think Goku does have shocking speed. No. Gohan? Perhaps? Yeah. Okay, so we can get Gohan on rotation and we can be able to see all of his links active here, so doing pretty good. Alright. Let's see. Hefty damage here, because again, this version of Kabe does hit pretty hard once you get into this position. So, shameless plug. I mean, I do give goodies to those people who do order gamer subs using my code. Just letting people know. 15 million right there. I mean, Sak has gone mad with his editing power. Nah, he's fine. Additional normal. Can we get the hidden potential system? No. Okay, so far, we need to check how many attacks this Goku has done. Look at him dodging like a machine now. Finally. We needed that, like, almost 10 minutes ago. I mean, look at him. He's a decent unit. I'm gonna be serious right now. He's a decent character. Seems like a fun unit, just like people have mentioned in the chat. The only issue that we have is that you're sacrificing more for this character to make him look good than anything else. So, for example. Oh boy. That's my first example. My second example. If we're gonna have to run this guy, let's say on the manga characters team, like having all those characters aligned with Goku, we could do that. It's just like a nice little showing here and there, because we have all the characters in there, and all those characters do require to have a Goku with them, just to see how well we work together with them. It's just a matter of just making sure that this character fulfills all the things that he needs to fulfill, and then he's able to just get his kicks rolling technically, because he does need the those characters for the categories, right? To fulfill all these extra conditions. Because in addition to this, like, people have been saying that he could be ran on Festival. I don't particularly see it, but he can be able to dish out the damage and be able to be pretty solid defensively. However, he's just doing 10 million, but due to the fact that he's just providing massive support for 40 turns just on his intro not requiring anybody, like, he's gonna be doing good. So let's go ahead and use this first. A work of art, by the way. Look at it. Look at it. I'm looking at you, Bringer. That is still some crazy damage there. That was 9999999. Where's my goat? Rainbow Star. He's so cute, man. I love him. Anyways, let's move on. But yeah, like, he seems pretty solid as a whole. Like, you do have to sacrifice here and there to like make a decent team, but you're not doing this for the sake of like running this team and having this Goku right here, right? If you do add this Goku into the manga team, basically fulfills all the conditions, and he basically needs all the things that he needs with that team. He will mostly be able to, well, I would say mostly, but basically all of his passive conditions will be fulfilled if you run all of the manga characters in there. 114 million! That is my goal. That is my goal. Look at him! Look at him! He almost annihilated Kabe. Okay, Goku. I appreciate it, buddy. Make sure you, yeah. Make sure you get your dodges running. Anyways, you guys get the gist. What we're gonna do now, I might even jump into the second event again, but this time around we're gonna be using the manga team just to check our lineup here and there, right? So let's go ahead and basically this is the team that they kind of want you to run this guy in. Why is our HP so low? Technically because of the old types leader skill, that's why. But this is basically how they want you to run this guy in, you know. Maybe adding him into the team would have been much more consistent, but we got all the intros here too. Again, I know. I'm just gonna do it for the funny. This is just for the funny. But we've seen what we can see, right? I'm not underrating like Goku just by providing him this right here. It's just a matter of like seeing how he performs. If we die too quickly, then I'll do it. But yeah, the character can be able to work out pretty well, okay? But like he doesn't seem to have like any big issues. It's just that, you know, in reliance for like him relying on other like characters to be pretty consistent is maybe the thing that's gonna affect him on the long run, because if you do want to run him outside of things, then you can do that. But yeah, 5.1 million. But again, this is not gonna be like your typical character that you're going to be running 100% of the time. If you did pull for the manga characters, he can be consistent to be added on the team, because, you know, just like mentioned in the chat, the other manga characters do have the leader skill for it. So finally, he dodged a super. All right, we can end the video there. That's all I needed. But again, we will go ahead and do the showcase for all the rest of the manga characters. We just wanted to show that there. Goku is decent. Goku is very decent there. The only issue that I have with Goku is that if you did not summon for the manga characters, you were able to just get Goku and got him Rainbow, you did all the panel missions, so you said to yourself, why would I summon for the manga characters, right? But you did want to use Goku at some point. This was the previous team that we used was the team to go for, right? The like actual concoction that we had to create with having Goku be a part of like that pure Saiyan / Earthbred Fighter / Earth Protecting Heroes team. Actually, that's backwards. Earth Protecting Heroes / Earthbred Fighters team setup that is led by Vegito, the 10th anniversary character, and then having all the rest of the characters that this Goku needs in order for him to actually like try to get all his passive stuff active. That is basically what makes this Goku there. But if you want to run him in that team setup, he will still look pretty decent, right? You just gotta make sure that his passive gets fulfilled, so that way you get all the guarantees that he's just not going to be fumbling in certain areas, right? He does have the dodge, right? And you do have to have an enemy, or like an extreme class ally, attacking the same turn in order for him to get the additional dodge. But these are just like maybe like sort of gimmicky characters that could possibly help you on the long run. Maybe having this character on that team that we just used. Let's just show you the team that we use instead of like looking at the passive skill, because of course he needs all those characters from all those categories in order for you to fulfill the conditions. But having this lineup right here kind of worked out pretty well on his favor there. We're able to see like 10 million attack stats, things like that. And again, the more attacks he does, the more built up he will continue to get. So that's basically it. Goku's pretty solid, I would say. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think regarding the Goku from the manga, I guess I would say. Pretty solid unit. Of course, the other characters, just like people had mentioned in the chat, they have a better leader skill than this guy. Of course, this guy just being free to play and all, but him just being a part of the team perhaps will help a little bit better with that setup, whilst providing that 40% support, which is going to be pretty crazy. So on the future showcases, we will definitely add him into the team and see how well he works. But for now, let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think? Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Go ahead, get yourself some gamer subs, 10% off your purchase if you use code Dokkan. You'll be supporting the channel a lot, but you're already supporting it by checking this video out and doing, you know, the free things, hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you guys stopping by and watching this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Don't leave. Don't leave. That was the first of 6 that we got to do today. Great. Alright, so we're done with Goku. Let's change the leader for this. And so everybody does have this leader skill then. Just checking. Let me give it a look, see. Okay. So let's put Gohan. Why not? We'll put Goku first. And, well, not Goku. Let's put Gohan first. And then we will put Goku in there. So can't wait to see the other units instantly dying turn 1. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fantastic. Because we're gonna immediately jump with this team, the whole manga team lineup. And I'm just gonna be focusing on one character, but if all the characters just let me down, we're gonna have to make some changes here. Where is Goku? There he is. Why? The issue with giving me Goku, Daima Goku, like who can be a good leader for this? Is Daima Goku the lead? Well, we do have some Gohans. I'll try to use that. There's just not gonna be too many of them, so. The other manga units don't have as heavy restrictions as Manga Goku. Yeah. Alright, let's do... Who do you guys want to see first? You guys have any preferences? I might just make the selection, but if you guys do have your preferred choice, do let me know. Are people even running the Frieza? Some people are. Look at that. Who's this? Joe and Fraudpathy. Look at him. The good old fraud. Guess we can use it. Which Gohan do you want said? The crit copy or the dodge copy? I guess we can get the dodge copy. Especially since we're running the Kaba segment. Run double Frieza? I mean, technically it doesn't matter in terms of the leader skill, but yeah, I'll do it then. Get Boo out of the way. Go for either Boo or Piccolo. Alright, we got a couple of Boos. And not the ones that, you know, you're doing Boo. No, we got a couple of Boos. That's in the unit Boo. I tried to make a joke, I'm sorry. Just put Frieza as your leader, okay. We'll have a couple then. Bringer, leave your dodge Gohan just in case. All right, we'll do it like this. We'll showcase Boo first. Again, what I'm gonna do for everybody to just, you know, get the gist, we're gonna do the showcase at 55%. They're gonna be at full level 1 links, and then in the middle of the video we might pause the recording and get these guys to full level 10, get them rainbowed, and maybe use their equipment just to test these guys out, how they perform on these like levels, just to get a little bit of a variation, because maybe there are some people who only got 1 copy of the character and they want to see how they are at 55%, all that stuff. Hey, I have a reunion in Dokkan, not joking. How's it going? All right, so let's go. We're gonna showcase Boo first then. We've been using the Daima overlay a lot. Let me go ahead and swap overlays real quick. Bam. We'll do the Pirate Mytha. All right. Hello everybody, Redderking here. Welcome to another Dokkan battle video. So we tested out the Manga Goku in the previous video. Now we're going to be checking in with all of the manga characters, and it begins with Boo. Seemingly, perhaps the terrible character of the bunch. So let's go ahead and jump right into this one. So, of course, Boo, as well as everybody else, has this type of leader skill, again, with the manga characters. All allies get 2 key, HP 150%, attack and defense plus 100%, when the team includes super and extreme classes. Plus the additional key plus 1 and HP attack and defense plus 70% when the team includes all 5 types, which we do have. So basically we're providing a 220% HP and 170% attack and defense for their leader skill and 3 key, which is decent. It would have been better if it was just a straight up 200% leader skill and, you know, the 220 for HP, but they decided against it. So we got the super attack here, the Angry Explosion, kind of similar to the SDR Fat Boo. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to all enemies with a high chance of stunning. Then we got the passive skill right here. This can be activated when there's a Android/Cell Saga or Majin Buu Saga category enemy or ally on the team, self-excluded, attack at the start of the character's attacking turn, which of course everybody in this team kind of relies on one another. Basically, if you check Gohan's entrance animation, he will rely on having like a Planet Namek Saga, Planet Namek Saga character, or like a Majin Buu Saga category ally on the team, just so they can trigger their intros, right? Because that's how you want them to work out. You want to add them into the manga team. So that's what we're doing. So he's getting permanently attack and defense plus 150%, and then of course he is going to be launching an additional super, and all allies are getting an attack and defense plus 40% for 40 turns. This is still very funny to me. That's just so much support for that many turns. It's like if you're going to Red Zone Cabe, you're not gonna last the 40 turns there. Like, you're not gonna go in that fight. Maybe you ended in like turn 10 the latest, maybe with this team, but again, we're gonna see how their performance goes. But maybe it's good for Festival, since a lot of people have been, you know, nudging and winking that, you know, he's good for Festival. Go ahead and bring him in there, right? I don't think this character is gonna be that good, right? So he's getting 2 key, attack and defense for 200%. Then he's getting a 50% chance to dodge, and he's recovering HP with the sweet tweets, similar to the Halloween characters. When there's an enemy or an ally whose name includes Goku, we're getting the 50% chance to crit and the 40% damage reduction. There's gonna be a theme roaming around in the next few future videos, right? Because of the manga characters, they rely on having a Goku as an enemy or an ally in order for them to get some extra buffs or extra abilities there. Whenever we're attacking with the 12 or more key, we're getting attack and defense plus 100%, and we have a 70% chance of attack plus 150%, and a high chance or 50% chance of attack plus 150%, and an additional, technically. You know, we're having the Goku as an ally or an enemy, he's getting a 50% chance to crit and 40% damage reduction. I don't think I mentioned that. And then, of course, for every attack evaded or received, he's getting defense plus 39%. This is just guaranteed all the time, every time he gets hit or every time he dodges. So you do have an idea as to how you would want to build this guy, either defensive, you know, dodges, additionals, things like that. Because it'll benefit him, right? Just getting the raise in attack and defense. We'll see how he goes on his passive, right? The plan for every single one of these showcases is to get these characters at 55%, just to get a little bit of a taste as to how they are if you did only pull to just get one of the characters and then be done with it. And then later in the video, we're going to rainbow them, get them premium equips, get them to full level 10 links, just to see how they perform on their max capacity. So that's what we're gonna do. We got this team laid out. Shouts to Chad. Chad is here. Let's go ahead and go. I have a reunion in Dokkan, not joking. Mama Raldo is doing good. Fiance is at work currently. They're not good for festival people like gaslighting. Gotcha. So we got the intro animations, which is pretty cool. Just basically reading the manga. This is so cool, man. I know that a lot of people are hating on this, maybe catching a little bit of flack because, oh, they don't move as like normal animations should do, or maybe these should have been animated a little bit better. I like them. I like them a lot. They're so cool. All right. So Boo landed on slot 2. Basically, not slot 2, turn 2. So let's go ahead. I haven't tested out any of the rest of the characters. That's possibly what we're going to do later in the rest of the future videos. So let's go ahead and check this out. I might have to, you know, check the characters' details a little bit just to make sure I get acquainted with what they do, right? So of course, Risa has a 40% chance to dodge. We got the extra chance of dodging as well. This is interesting because it doesn't say on the team. When an ally whose name includes Goku doesn't say on the team. I'm pretty sure it's on the team or attacking the same turn. We'll have to test that out. So we're getting some pretty decent damage reduction. I don't know if you guys have noticed, my phone has been slowing down a bit. And it's just by either me just checking the passive or just doing things like this. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you guys have picked it up on some of the videos. And I do apologize if it does come through like that. I am in the process of changing phones, but it's not going to happen until like I come back from my vacation in Puerto Rico, which is at the beginning of January. So I'm still stuck with this phone for a few more months. Alright, we got some additional super attacks by Frieza. He's building up as well. Look at all the attack ceiling that we're doing here. And we got Gohan. What was that, 2.4 million? Gohan does need to get super. Not get super. Get some supers in. More specifically. I mean, let me see. Right now my phone is warm. That's what I would indicate it. Not super hot. Well, just like on cue. All right, we're gonna pause here real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, chat. Give me 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. With daylight savings, over there is like 8 p.m. And over here is like 7, so she typically calls me around this time. Not typical, like, super late, but yeah. Jay, that's because I have my phone like on the table and I have my microphone right next to it. That's why you were able to hear the vibrations. I need to get like a microphone like boom arm so I can have it like floating instead of like being on the table. So apologies on that. All right, let me put the phone in noise so that way we can actually hear the stuff going on. Hey Emma, how's it going? A few minutes ago you got all the manga units. What's the slot 1 and who's the leader? Any one of the manga characters can be the leader. Except Goku. Don't put Goku in there as the leader. Goku can be in the team. And technically speaking, I guess Gohan is solid. Frieza can also be pretty solid too as a slot 1 character. So, all right, let's get back into the showcase. All right, sorry about that phone call. You know how it is. All right, so we're gonna test out Boo here. He's at 210k defense. We're only getting shattering the limit. So I guess we're getting some small sense of defenses here. So let's check this guy out. The thing with this guy, right? You do have to make sure that you do get your dodges in, or if he does get hit, that he gets hit, not like absolutely getting wrecked or destroyed. So you do have to be careful with him. And then of course this, which is fun, right? 50% chance of getting attacked was 150%, and then he also gets a 70% chance to get attacked plus 150%, which is RNG, because it's just riddled with that, so it's not fun. So let's go ahead and check this out. Yeah, you guys saw that again, the instance of like my phone is just getting a little bit slower, and that's so weird. All right, so we're gonna do this, and let's have Vegeta help us out here with some HP recovery. Hey Sokoto, how's it going? All right, so 11 million. We really don't know. We will have to gauge him as to how many attacks he's gonna do and how he looks in terms of the attack stats. If he got the additional like either 70% chance or 50% chance of getting the attack and defense, like the extra attack, sorry. But as you can see, we're fighting Kave. This is his base form, which technically shouldn't be doing that much damage immediately, and he almost wrecked us there. On slot 1, Boo just taking too much damage, not fun. No, the manga characters don't all stack. If you're still on iPhone, update to you iOS if you haven't. I might have to update the iOS. Like we did get a recent update, but I haven't done it yet. That might be the case because yeah, mine is pretty laggy. I don't know if it's because of the update and stuff. So, all right, so let's see here. 873k defense by Frieza, looking fine. Sleep him on slot 1 just in case. We're gonna collect all these rainbow tech key spheres with Gohan. Bam. Let's see how Gohan is looking. 461k. Let's do this right here. Can't wait. Like I mentioned this in the previous video, I need to change phones, man. I need to. It's too. He's words. It's 2 years old, so I do need to. I need to change my my phones. I am planning on doing it this this Christmas time. I'm gonna be going to Puerto Rico and changing my phones there. Yeah, iPhone 15 Pro Max. Hey Emerald, how's it going? Yeah, we got the manga characters a few days ago. Actually, no, yesterday. What am I saying? We got it yesterday. They seems to be pretty cool. Okay. So this is good, right? Let me check the rest of the manga characters, because they all have a different like ability once they get their intros up. So Frieza, of course, as you guys saw, he's able to have a 40% chance to dodge, and we're also getting a 40% attack and defense buff for 40 turns, right? So yeah, it is the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball. So everybody technically is providing 40% attack and defense for 40 turns. Everybody in here. So we should be seeing this Majin Buu here somewhat decently juiced up there, but the problem is with this guy, he's only able to get all of the abilities that he needs to get by dodging. So we do have to put him in the line of fire when it comes down to it. That's not what I meant to do. God dang it. Alright, let me reset real quick because I didn't meant to grab those orbs. God dang it. Yeah, I need to change it. It's like 2 years old, and I never thought that it was gonna get laggy like this. It's also been dying a lot on me rather quickly on battery. So yeah, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna be changing it. I found a nice little software that I can use to mirror my phone without using the Elgato, and it's still decent quality. So I was still attempting to try to use the, because I'm thinking of getting the OnePlus 13. There was also another option that I was gonna get, but I don't know if that is going to help out, since that's a difference. That's a story. I'll tell the story after the recording. But as someone who has read the entire DBZ manga, you find this to be especially cool. Yeah, they made it specifically because they're celebrating the 40th anniversary of the manga. So it is a nice little tribute. Should I give all the manga units the same build? I would say dodge an additional, but again, it all depends on your playstyle. I really don't know. Some units do stack on their passive and stuff, so the manga units do stack certain things, just not the usual stack on Super. Exactly. Alright, so we're back. I meant to grab all these. Unfortunately, because I did want to give them to Frieza. Again, we're gonna put him on the line of fire again, because the only instances where this character can be actually decent, you know, we want him to get the stacks on defense as much as possible. It's with him dodging or just receiving a lot of attacks, which is not helpful, right? So let's go. Great. Well, that tells you everything that you need to know regarding the Buu, right? Alright, we'll try this again, but we will go ahead and try to get him rainbow next time. Hey, no worries, see, I appreciate you stopping by, dude. Take care. Let's go, famous last words. Yep, that is true. So we're trying to get rid of the character that technically sucks out of the way first, and then we will continue on with the rest of the characters. So that's what we're doing here, right? Buu, unfortunately, you know, he gets a 50% chance of dodging, and he has 40% damage reduction. So he needs to get hit or he needs to dodge, which is not a fun endeavor here. So we're at 173k defense. Are we gonna dodge, sir? We need you. We need you to do it. Hey, no worries, Emerald. I appreciate you stopping by. Take care as well. No, he's gonna get hit. 500k. Alright, I think we've seen enough. Right? The character's not gonna do good. So let's go ahead and get this guy the rainbow star and all the hidden potential treatment, because him at 55%, not gonna look so great, especially when you sort of had to put them in the line of fire, not on slot 1 because they're not necessarily going to be a slot 1 unit, more so in the line of fire because you want to get his defense built up. So terrible unit. What are we doing here, Dokkan? Terrible unit. Let's go for the defense boost here. Additional dodge, dodge. Super attack, damage, dodge, 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 and then additional. Am I down for some Halo? Yeah, we can do it. Your morning, it's like what, 10 a.m.? The usual time? Yeah, we can do it. I have to check with the fiance to see if she has any like plans. But I think we can. 800 attack. Let me do a run on the equipment event. Just to see if we get some decent equipment. And hopefully you guys are having fun on the stream. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Yeah, Darkling was here. He was trying to get some hydration. But yeah, let him know. How did I get the wallpaper? The video is gonna be out for that tomorrow, but technically speaking, it's just beating the special battle for the manga stuff. Man, am I willing to give him that to Boo? I don't wanna. But yeah, you gotta complete the panel missions, and then you get the special event. Basically, it's collecting all the manga from the treasure shop. You don't want to do all that? Well, you're gonna miss out on a pretty crazy wallpaper. I feel like this is the best wallpaper they've done. Oh, the voices! Oh, they're so... I forgot that they added the voices of the heroes' characters in there. That's cool. I know it's been ages. I haven't seen the intro for these guys in ages. But yeah, tomorrow's video is gonna be me uploading. I'm gonna be uploading that one and the showcase for Goku. So, which is basically just tackling all the missions for Goku, which is basically just going through some story events, things like that. It isn't that bad. Level 8? Oh, I will definitely not give him that one. I'll give him the level 7. Oh, Dragon Ball fans say the wallpaper sucks. What? Dude, that wallpaper is sick. What do you mean? That dude is wrong in his own ways. We'll never understand it. That is crazy. All right, let's see. What kind of equipment do we got? We got some decent niche ones. All right. Get some nice level 7 ones. So that's what we're gonna have to give this Boo. I'm gonna give him the level 7. Because I'm not about to give you a level 8. Maybe once I get more, then maybe I'll think about it. Level 6 dodge. I'm saving that one for a rainy day. No. No. What are the dodge equips? These are the only ones they have? No, there you go. Man, I do not want to give you a level 6, dude. Yeah, exactly. It's so cool. I mean, the process didn't took so long either. It's just tackling some story events, and those get rid pretty quickly. So I believe you can do it, dude. It's just gonna take you a bit, but you can get it done. Yeah, not gonna give him like the top equip there. 7,000 defense. All right, I'm gonna have to do a run with the link. Like, man, this is gonna suck because how much have you used them all? 21. Ugh. I don't want to go. I don't want to waste my keys either. So let's just do this. Hey, look at that. You mean to tell me that this doesn't look cool? That's crazy. DB fans. All right, let's go back into the Kaba red zone. Kaba, you want to treat me nice, or you don't care about me no more? All right, so we got him rainbowed, full level 10 links. We got some of his like really good equipment that we can provide to him. Let's go ahead and jump back in and actually try this time, you know? Did I took away the intros? No. The intros are good to see. They're not bad. I love it. Now we're gonna, of course, see how the character compares at a full level 10 link fashion here. I'm gonna have to wait until we get him on rotation. Priorities for this character, if you got him rainbowed and everything. Yeah, where's the Pope weapon when you need a true? You know, Dragon Ball movie is being made, and you also hope the anime is also coming back. We'll see if it does. I don't, not guaranteeing that it might be coming back, but we can all dream. All right, so he's on the next rotation. I mainly put the focus on the character dodge, getting some dodges in here. So I give him a lot of dodges on his hidden potential system, so that way he can do some stuff, right? Because him tanking attacks is not gonna be a fun endeavor. So gonna try to supply him with some more dodges so that he can not only start getting his defense build up, because that's basically what he wants, but helping the unit progress a little bit, right? Everybody's providing 40% attack and defense support, but the characters on paper don't have like the highest of stats, it seems, to actually be like tossing out some big super attack numbers. So I guess the interesting thing about Boo, you know, he has his AoE, he can be able to stun, similar to the STR Fat Boo and all that, right? Him getting a 50% chance to crit when there's a Goku is useless. When the character's not like popping off or like doing crazy stuff here, so again, we could see a different thing, right? We have him here rainbowed. I did give him mostly additionals and dodges, because again, we don't need the crit. He's already getting the 50% chance to crit if you're going to be running him alongside the Goku. So, all right, are we gonna insta die? We'll find out. Let me actually see. So we're getting Sharon, the limit at full level 10. Might as well just leave the Frieza here. Gohan can be able to get all these. Well, let's go. Alright, we got a dodge here. We got another one. So again, he's stacking defense with these. 12 million again. We need to make sure that he's actually trying to get his like high chance or great chance of getting the additional attack plus 150%. which we don't know if it triggers or not. But we'll just, I guess that it did. He did went from 12 million to 18 million there. It's a nice little jump of attack there, so not bad. How long is it too? The community always tries to be negative, bro. Look at these. These are so cool. Whenever they announced that they were going to release these characters, like these manga panels / animations that they were gonna have, I knew that I was gonna love them immediately. Like, they look so good. They look nice. The little manga panels just showing, like, if it's as if you were reading the manga. Like, it's so good. I love it. When they did the reveal of it, I was fangirling over it. It's always a Dragon Ball movie in the works. I believe there was something Toriyama started working on after Superhero was done. Hopefully we get to see that. 7 million by Goku. Yeah, we did the showcase for Goku, and yeah, Goku needs to pump in those additionals there. At least having Goku in the team, you know, fulfills all the conditions that all these other characters need, because they need a Goku. So at least Buu is getting the 50% chance to crit, the 40% damage reduction, just because Goku's on the team, right? And then of course it'll be interesting to just showcase these other characters too, right? The Frieza, how good is Frieza, how good is the Piccolo Jr., all these other characters, right? It's gonna cost me my resources because I'm in the middle of like saving my keys, and I'm over here like, oh, let's use my link level skillers on these characters, which is not pleasable. Pleasable? No, plausible. That's what I meant to say. It's not plausible for me to just like utilize my resources like that, but it is what it is. Alright, so we got a lot of attacks on slot 1. Who's to say that this bad boy is gonna outright kill us here? He is sealed, but this Buu was taking some pretty hefty damage on normals. But he's at 873k defense, so he's gonna be hopefully good, right? Okay, there's a defense raise there, 7.2 million. So our attack then went lower than that. So I'm assuming that the previous turns, that high and great chance of us getting the additional attack plus 150% did trigger in the earlier stages of the fight. So getting some dodges here, getting the increase of defense, and this is permanently. He is just gonna permanently continue to acquire 39% defense for every attack received or evaded. So the more attacks we dodge and the more hits we take, the more good he's going to be looking defensively. So he's looking pretty strong, I would say, at least in these types of circumstances. But as you can see, this is not like the super most optimal team setup that you're going to run with this. Like, right? Unfortunately, like, I'm not gonna do this with all the manga characters, just like we did with Manga Goku, where we actually did use a real team instead of the manga team setup. We're just basically setting this up so that in the future you guys can recognize that, you know, it's a little bit easier to just make the team composition with all the manga characters because they fulfill all the conditions like this. Because, you know, Buu requires an Android/Cell Saga or a Majin Buu Saga category enemy or ally attacking on the team, right? At the start of the character's attacking turn. So you could say, you could add this guy into like a Majin Buu Saga team and have a Goku on that Majin Buu Saga team setup, and he basically gets the fulfillment of all the stuff that he gets on his passive with an actual team setup. Same goes with all these other characters, right? It will be a little bit difficult for the World Tournament setup, right? Because we got Piccolo Jr. and he does need, like, he needs either a World Tournament character or a Saiyan Saga character, if I'm not mistaken, right? Is that what you need for your intro? No, well, it's World Tournament only. Okay, yeah, some characters I'm gonna get mixed up here. So, all right, so 1.5 million defense. Again, slowly but surely, we're getting our defenses up here and there. This is not gonna be a long showcase. I mean, like, what are we gonna do? We're just gonna wait until we die. But we've technically seen what we needed to see coming out of Buu, right? There's a unit that needs to dodge, or if he does get hit, hopefully he tanks it. 18 million here. You're gonna get the guaranteed additional. 19 million. Again, that guaranteed additional is it's gonna stay there for 40 turns. So yeah, some decent tanking now. Now we get decent tanking, right? Because if it was immediate turn 1, we would not be tanking that well. So yeah, I mean, am I impressed with him? No, but he's a unit that he's gonna be there, at least gonna be solid defensively. He's gonna constantly stack up his defense there. You do need to get him hit. You do need to get him, like, do all the things that you need to do with him, like either hit or dodging attacks, which is more pleasable if he actually like dodge. What is with me in the word pleasable? Is that a word, pleasable? Anyway, it's more feasible. That's what I meant to say. Feasible to just have him dodging, then tanking all those attacks, especially when you're in a very difficult high stakes event that you're taking this on, right? So my verdict, he's fine. He's just not gonna help you like absolutely destroy the game, right? He has the 50% chance to dodge here. Yeah, look at my phone, just gets slow out of nowhere. We got the 50% chance to dodge here, which is good. And then, of course, with the Goku on the team, we're getting the 40% damage reduction. We're getting the crit, which is nice. And then, of course, we're getting that extra defense by dodging or by him getting hit. Is it good? No. This particularly one. This in particular sucks. Getting the RNG to help you out and getting the random chances, basically, of getting either a 70% chance of getting attack plus 150% and then an additional 50% chance to get attack plus 100%, 150%. Not great. We don't want that. Especially for characters that we have to use our resources to summon for. So not great. Not great at all. Anyways, that's going to be it for the showcase for Boo. I'm going to have to restart my phone because, man, super slow. But I like this guy. Looks pretty solid. Let me know down in the comments. Well, I like him in the sense of, like, maybe he looks fun to use. Maybe I'll use him for this team setup because the manga team seems pretty fun to use. But in the sense of, like, am I going to rely on this guy too much to the sense of tanking attacks? Maybe until after he gets built up, we can possibly have a different conversation. The whole 50 and 70% chance of getting the extra attack is just BS. So, Let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think about this Majin Buu? He seems but that's my thoughts and opinions on it. Let me know down in the comments below your thoughts regarding this character. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Make sure you guys get yourself some gamer subs, 10% off your purchase if you use my code at checkout. Save yourself some money. And I appreciate you guys, everybody, for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Don't leave! I'm recording, my friend. Don't leave. Ah, man. Okay, give me 1 second. We're gonna have to, like, reset the phone or do something here. Alright, let me put the OSTs in here real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna restart my phone. Also, maybe try to get the charger too. Let's restart the phone. Hey Christian, how's it going? Rate this team: Super Saiyan 4, Daima Goku, Daima Mini Piccolo, Ultimate Gohan, Beast Gohan, ECA Jail Kid Gohan, LR Tech Orange Piccolo. That's a decent team, I would say. Yeah, once those characters get their ECAs, that'll be crazy. Now, what do you guys thought about good old Fat Boo? You guys like that? You guys like that? The Fat Boo showcase? All right, let's turn on the phone. Let me look for my charger because eventually is gonna tell me, oh, your phone is dying. I also need to update it for some reason. Great. Great software. I was saying to myself, I might get a smash burger chat. Just for me and the fiance. It'd be so much better. Right, Manga, Fat Boo. Boo hunts leader skill with the domain up to 200k from a super attack from Red Zone Raditz. Yeah, dude. Red Zone Raditz. Phenomenal. You back up, you dingus. Okay. Phone chat. Phone is not fun. Alright. Let's go to Dokkan. Hopefully the slowness is not gonna continue, but we don't know. This is the first time in this iPhone's history that I've had it where it just turns into like a slow poke. I don't know what it is. Cloudbow has many abilities, but a master at none. A master at none indeed. All manga units are good at Sema Junior who needs a base Goku to be good. I mean, everybody needs a Goku. I haven't tested out my Junior yet. I guess we can test him out. So yeah, do we want to go for my Junior next, or who do we go for next, chat? Because we, of course, did the showcase for Goku. That's also gonna go up tomorrow. And of course, maybe for Sunday. This is the bad boy that's gonna go up. So. Frieza or Gohan? I mean, if we started with the trashiest one, might as well just continue on with the trashy units and then leave the best for last, I guess. I'm seeing it right here. This is my Junior. He has the same thing. What do you mean? Actually, let me also... I got 3 phones right now, chat. Look at that. 3 phones at least in my desk. That's because I need to charge some of these phones. Piccolo then Vegeta. Oh, you mean for his intro? Well, or when Goku is an enemy or on the team. At least if it's for his intro, then technically you're going to find yourself with a Goku on the World Tournament team. Because nobody's running a World Tournament category ally on the team, so technically having the Goku with him to proc his intro is going to be fine. But I don't see this as an inconvenience, though. That's the thing that I'm saying. If you're going to only solely run him on this team. So. Piccolo, then Vegeta? Okay. Where do we want to go? I guess the special battle for Goku. We're gonna get whacked? Then maybe, but we'll see. Alright, phone, don't be you and slow me down. Okay, let's get the audio in. Let's pause the OST here. Let me bring his details up. Oh wait, these guys, are these guys special? We're gonna do more damage because we got these guys? I don't know. Hello everybody, Dokkan here. Welcome to another Dokkan Battle video. We're gonna be showcasing the Piccolo Jr. next for the manga character showcases. Just like we did in the previous video, we're gonna see him only at 55%. Full level 1 links first, and then in the latter portion of the video we're gonna see him fully rainbowed link level 10 with his nice little equipment that we need. So again, they have the same leader skill as Boo. Basically all these summonable manga characters will have the same leader skill. The only, there's going to be some differences only on their passives, right? And on their super attacks. So we're getting at the defense raise here for 3 turns and causes supreme damage to the enemy. And of course, we've got the passive skill here. We got an entrance animation where there's a World Tournament category enemy or another World Tournament category ally on the team at the start of the character's attacking turn, or when Goku is an enemy or on the team at the start of the character's attacking turn. With that, we can be able to proc his intro. I guess this guy is the only difference between intro required animations, right? Because with Majin Buu, we had Android / Cell Saga or Majin Buu Saga character to proc his intro. But now, World Tournament category enemy or an ally, or when Goku is an enemy or on the team. I feel as though with all these characters actually requiring a Goku, and you're going to be running this team setup where all the manga characters are just specifically there, you're going to easily trigger this. So I don't see this as a big problem. But if in any case you would want to run these guys separately, just like how we did with Goku, if you want to have a specific particular 220/250% team, which we don't have yet for World Tournament, but if you want to run a team specifically to this guy or catering to this guy's categories, then I would say that I do agree, like having a Goku's might be a little bit tricky. Even on the World Tournament team, of course, you're going to have Goku characters in there, but again, this is going to be a little bit tricky to get that setup running for getting an actual decent Goku there. So with his passive, with his intro active here, we're getting attack and defense plus 150%, similar to, I believe, all the other manga characters. But we're getting a different effect here. We're not only providing that 40% attack and defense support there for 40 turns, but we're also getting 40% damage reduction for 40 turns there. Pretty good. For basic effects, 200% attack and defense and 2 key. We're getting 20% damage reduction as well. So in total, we are getting at least 60% damage reduction. It'll be 20, of course, after turn 40. But again, if you're going to be running these guys, I'm pretty sure you're going to be checking these guys out on like simple events, not running through events that last for like ages, right? Like festival. Then when there's an enemy or an ally whose name includes Goku, again, most of these characters, the pattern is to have a Goku alongside them. You're going to see this on their passive, that they're going to rely on a Goku on the team. He is getting an additional super attack there, so pretty good. When receiving an attack, we're getting an additional attack and defense plus 150%, which is pretty good. Then when facing only one enemy, attacks are going to be effective against all types. And then for every attack received, we're getting 16% attack and defense permanently. So we got them here. Again, like I mentioned, we're going to do the showcase with them 55% first, just to see how they are. If in any case you did the summons for the manga characters and you only pulled one of the units. And then we'll proceed with the rainbow, full level 10 lanes, max equipment, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, I'll pause here just to have Zach insert the sponsor of the video. All right, we are in the special battle for the 40th anniversary of Dragon Ball. We'll see how this event treats us here. I don't know if it'll treat us nicely or not, but all right. They should have put Terrifying Conquerors or World Tournament ally on the team, or a Goku ally or enemy for his intro animation. Again, they wanted to make it so that this guy meshes well with the summonable characters. It's either that or characters that you're going to be farming up, which is the Goku. So, had to put your AC on. It was 83 degrees in there. Jesus. Alright, as always, with typical showcases, the character lands on slot. Like, slot 2 or well, slot 5 or slot 7? That's where we typically keep on getting these units. Alright, so we're on special battle. Now, I don't know if this is going to be tough for the manga characters, but I just wanted to select a different event instead of just jumping into the same Red Zone Kaba event. So I'm just going to check here and see how difficult this is for the manga characters. If it's something super easy, then I will definitely jump into like a different event or like a different Red Zone. But it seems that we're not doing too much damage to Goku, which is good. This means Goku's a bit tanky. And we don't have like an advantage if we have the manga characters in here. Although, just before I jump into the event, we saw all the manga characters glowing, which leads me to believe that we might deal some extra damage on this event, or we might take a little bit less damage than usual on this event. We'll see. Okay, we get some decent dodges here on Goku because we were having a laugh on that showcase for Goku. Goku's the only manga character that I did not do any like 55% then rainbow showcases for him because I wanted to see how his performance was. Oh, I forgot about the Super Sun slot 3. Well, we tanked that pretty well. Okay. So now we're gonna have Piccolo Jr. come in. Again, the more attacks we get hit by, the more attacks he's going to keep on stacking, which is good. Attack and defense. So that's going to be very nice to have. And then, of course, again, do keep in mind that this character will have 60%, not 20, 60% damage reduction, providing that 40% support. Going to be looking pretty good. So we're going to put him into the line of fire. The more attacks we get hit by, the better. I'm assuming Gohan's just going to tank that. Since Vegeta tanked it for well, not for double digits, but he tanked it pretty well. Gohan's going to look pretty good, so let's see. Not gonna trust too much on Fat Boo. It's just that Red Zone Raditz is not gonna be like a problem, at least for us here. 6.5 million. We could try it out. We could give it a shot, but maybe not on the showcases. This is the additional 6.5. Again, we are raising our defenses here, so we got that extra additional because we got the Goku. We got also the hidden potential system additional, but it was a normal. So the more times that we get hit, we are gonna see the raise in attack and defense that he's going to get on the next turn, of course. But it doesn't feel like it. Like if I we're only getting attack and defense plus 170% with like the manga characters. Manga characters is leader skill, so it's not a lot. 200k, okay, that was a little bit much. A little bit too much than I wanted. So yeah, like we're only getting a bit of HP, like 220% HP. And the rest of the attack and defense we're only getting 170, so it's not super strong. We're just like, I'm not seeing like the pure strength. Of course, we're running a significantly lesser team. If you want to like actually try to see the difference, I could have actually tried to do this on the showcases where we ran the characters on like an actual team and then we run them on the manga team setup. I could have been the best case scenario, but decided to go and do it like this, so that way we needed to see the strength of the characters, especially on a team setup that they really wanted to be ran on. So alright, so we need Goku to dodge here. There we go. Nice. Okay, the Goku will benefit from getting a lot of those dodges there, which is nice. Alright, so let's see how our boy Piccolo is doing here. So 579k defense. As you guys can see, he's not linking the greatest with all these other characters, which is a big issue. At least he has big bad bosses. The problem that I find myself with utilizing some of these characters is that they're not going to be synergized completely well. So we're just running them on a team that conveniently has the things that triggers their passive, which is nice, but it's not optimal in the sense of like, oh, well, we're not going to have Demonic Ways active, we're not going to have Guidance of the Dragon Balls or the Incredible Adventure active, because we're not running them on their optimal setup. However, this is mainly where you would possibly try to continue running them, because it's the full manga team. It's the same thing with, like we mentioned, with the Daima team. Like it's a full Daima team. The category is not there, but it's a team nonetheless where you can compose those characters with them, right? So yeah, Piccolo does need to get hit quite a bit here in order for him to get his juices running. So 8.4 million. Then the additional. The other issue that I have as well is like these other characters. The Boo is getting 39% defense whenever he dodges or gets hit. Why did they only give Piccolo 16% attack and defense? Like, that is so little. I feel like they again, these characters are not like gonna be super extra crazy out of the ordinary magnanimous, but at least give us a purpose to summon for these guys, right? Just make it so that we can actually get some higher defense stats there with Piccolo, even though he's getting a 3-turn defense race on Super, which is nice, especially when you are running a Goku on the team and he's gonna be proccing that extra Super. But it's not gonna be helpful on fights like this one where we can actually get decimated. So that's just my little debacle there. We're getting some pretty high defenses on these guys though. Look at that, 1.4 million defense on this Frieza. Then this Goku at, what was it? Yeah, 1.2 million defense. Yeah, look at our HP as well. Like, this is the max HP. Of course, not everybody's rainbowed. We're gonna see a complete difference once everybody else is rainbowed. But I guess they can do pretty well on this team. Look at that, this guy shifted his super attacks. Now he's supering on slot 1. That hurts. Yikes. Alright. I'm not too sure if I should classify this as a real fight, but it's difficult and it killed me, so I guess I can classify it like that. Alright, let's put him to the test here. Let's go ahead and, I mean, we've seen what we needed to see from him at the 55% full level 1 link level. So let's go ahead and give him the Rainbow Star, give him the max links, give him the special equipment, see how this guy will work on the max out status. Alright, let's go. Give him the Rainbow Star there. Bam. And that, I am guessing, since he needs to get hit a lot, I don't know. Let me give him, I'm gonna go a little bit mixed here. I'm gonna give him a little bit more additionals than than what I do with dodges, but still keeping the dodge enabled there, because excuse me, most of these guys are not gonna be like looking so good. Alright, I'll give them that. Then we'll give them some equips. They all should be 40% attack and defense on their stacks, since it's 40%. Yeah, it could have been good, but they didn't give them that, unfortunately. I guess, let me check the other manga characters. Who can do the most amount of damage? Frieza has some good stuff going on for him. I guess I'm gonna keep that for... I'm gonna keep this for Gohan. Do we have a level 7? I guess I can give this to him. I was gonna give this to Frieza actually, but sure. No dodge. I know that he needs to get hit, but man, if you're like, if I'm planning to run these guys outside of those events, like I need to give them a little bit of juice. So at least I'm not gonna give them dodge here with this. Just give the raw stats. See how he works, and then of course this is gonna hurt. I'm gonna have to do this. Owie. Alright, let's put him in the like level 10 rainbow section. Alright. I know that dodging doesn't count, but if I don't give him dodge on an event, like he's not gonna survive a super attack from like Broly if we don't give him dodges. So again, this is just personal preference. Like, you guys build them however you guys want. I will at least prefer to go with the option of like having it some defensive capabilities on these characters. All right, thank you, Bringer. So we'll use this. Oh, does count, okay. Yeah, because he basically is receiving the hit. I keep forgetting that because that is very tricky. When for every attack received though, so technically if it doesn't connect, any attacks aimed at the character will still count. It's just that if it does connect or doesn't connect, but all the attacks received at him will still count. So alright, we are gonna go now with our boy, fully Rainbow Star with some decent-ish equipment, full level 10 links, up against Red Zone Raditz. I'm trying to keep it so that we have all of the manga characters as their lineup, so that's what we're doing. Like, I'm using the manga characters only, instead of just like outside extra buffs that we could get from other characters, just to make it a little bit more amenable with the type of characters that we're showcasing, and just make it so that it's an optimal case scenario, because maybe you're not going to be running like teams like this all the time. Maybe you're just going to actually be running Piccolo on a decent to 20% lead. Which, if I look over, I should have actually done this on the previous showcase. So Boo does have a 220% lead, of course, with, you know, Daima Goku being one. Buhan, the tech Buhan, can also provide him the 200%, characters like that. If we go over to Piccolo, Piccolo is getting the leader skill from maybe from Tao, because he is on... He is on Earthlings. Is he on Earthlings? No. Well, he's on Earthbred Fighters, yeah. And Tao is the leader for that. So, yeah, Earthbred Fighters, and of course, he is on... He's not on Dragon Ball Seekers. But it's still basically like 200% HP, basically. That's what he's giving him, so... We also got Kid Goku, who's also providing like a 200%. And then, of course, the Daima Goku as well, because he's on Demonic Power. Maybe just the demonic power side of things, because he's not on Dragon Ball Seekers, unfortunately. This Piccolo Jr. So at least we're getting him the 200 plus because of the HP. But all right, so we're gonna have to wait until the next turn here. Let's just check Raditz. Need someone to send me a sheet or something to see how they calculate stats. Yeah, me too. That would be good. Cause I know that Ningen does possibly know a little bit how to do the calculations, but I think he does it off the top of his head instead of like the actual like having a sheet, basically. All right, so look at the absolutely incredible damage that we're doing here. You guys like that? You see the incredible damage here that we're doing? That's pretty good, right? All right, we got the stun here by Boo, which is gonna help us out here. Bond of parent and child has a different definition. That's not... He didn't make a bond with his father. Revenge is not a bond, I feel, right? If you guys consider it a bond, then I don't know what's going on with you. Alright, so we're at 330k defense. We got only Shattering the Limit active because we are running the manga team. We're not running any optimal characters with him. So let's test this out. Of course, we're not gonna get hit, which is very disadvantageous on our behalf because we stunned Raditz. But we're gonna see how he performs here. Let's take a look. I got the stun, 3.7 million. Great. At least we're getting the 3-turn race in defense there. Got the third super. This from the hidden potential system. Yeah, the character needs to get hit in order for us to do something. And then, of course, like taking him on an event like this, which, you know, should technically be easy. We're struggling. We're taking a little bit of damage here from our good old boy Raditz here. That only dodges count on Vegeta, not Piccolo. Well, let me check Vegeta's details now. This is gonna be the next character that we are gonna run. Well, Vegeta, it's basically whenever guard is activated, and Goku is going to have Goku is going to provide him the guard at all times, so he will always get that. So basically, him getting hit triggers the guard ability, so he does need to get hit. All right, we do need to try to survive here. I need Frieza to do some dodges here. The only unfortunate case scenario is that I do not have these guys rainbowed. The main rotation here, I do not have rainbowed, so I'm gonna struggle a little bit. Yeah, it sounds like the key word is bond. If they don't have a bond, they don't have the category. Revenge is not a bond. We need a Dokkan Fest Ninja Murasaki. That would be cool. That would be cool as a filler Dokkan Fest. Okay. Let's see. We're most definitely gonna get supered here. So we're not looking into surviving here. We haven't even seen most of it. I might have to jump into another event just because I want to see how Piccolo Jr. performs here. We're gonna get supered definitely here. And that hurt. There you go, Christian. They're not good. Alright, so let's go. We've been bullying Kabe a little bit, so let's try to take it a little bit easy with our boy here. But so far, this just leads me to believe that like trying to showcase these characters is just going to be a pain in the rear end. That's one. Number two, Piccolo needing to get hit constantly in order for him to build up, and he's building up very slowly because again, it's the same thing with Vegeta. I'm going to have to wait for that, but He's building 16% attack and defense for every hit that we do, that he gets, or like every attack received. So Piccolo Jr. is not gonna look like super fantastic, but do keep in mind you can be able to run him outside of this team, depending on the leader skill and things like that. So that way you can establish how the character looks, but right here on this team, it doesn't look like he's gonna be like super decent. We'll do that, and then we'll do this right here. $8.1 million. At least he jumped there for a little bit. We got the additional from the having a Goku passive section there. And he's tanking for double digits. Now, this is not a great, like, high damage super. Albeit Boo was dying by normals at 55%. But it's a 1.8 million super attack there. So I wouldn't say it was all that bad, especially for a character that does need to get hit in order for him to build up attack and defense. And of course, we do need our supers in order for us to continue raising our attack and defense. So I'd say that's still decent. So okay, we're gonna have to wait until he's on the next rotation. So I'll pause here and then we'll be right back when he's on the rotation. Here's the thing, Christian. I'm not gonna do it. Maybe we can do it on a different like stream, but I'm doing this for the showcase, and I'm gonna be running these guys on the manga team. So we're just gonna be using the manga team for this, instead of just like continuously like switching gears with different team setups. So oh boy. Okay, I need to keep it away from you as possible. So maybe we can try it on the next stream. I need to think about when am I gonna do that though. Tomorrow I might be a little bit busy. I might be tagging along with Sokudo, playing some Halo. I do need to check with the fiance if she's doing anything tomorrow, because I think she's off tomorrow. So we'll see if there's something that she wants to do over the weekend. Yeah, shout out to everybody who's in the stream. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Helps me greatly if you guys do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you get some gamer subs. Use code Radokun, get 10% off your purchase. Supports the channel as well. Hit my microphone by accident there. Double Gohan, that's not great. Well, he's sealed, so he's not going to do too much. Alright, we're back here. We got double Gohan rotation, so we got a bit of the short end of the stick. So we're gonna put him in the line of fire with all those attacks. I forgot to check his defense. My bad. Just say he had some pretty high defenses. How about that? So 5.1 million. We did went below the first turn. And he did not get any additional attacks there. Well, he didn't get hit first, so that's one of the main reasons why his attack stat was a little bit lower on the lower side of things, but he needed to get hit in order for him to get some extra attack boost there. But yeah, I'm not gonna consider these guys like gonna be, oh my god, they're super crazy. Wow, like we need to go ahead and summon right now, rainbow them, right? Because these characters are just like the decent manga characters, and I wouldn't say they're gimmicky in a sense, although they do require a little bit of like sacrifices on the team build in order for you to actually establish how good they're gonna be. Since all of them require a Goku, it's a little bit easier to just bunch them up into the same team, so they can cooperate pretty well with each other. But you know, there are some, I would say, inconsistencies with managing a team that technically won't be able to share links with each other apart from shattering the limit. Does Frieza have Big Bad Bosses? Let me check. Frieza has Big Bad Bosses. So if we pair Frieza up with Piccolo, I guess it would look decently well. But whenever we get the showcases for Frieza coming in, we're gonna have to keep an eye on things, because you know, we're gonna need a Platinamic Saga character on the team, we need a Goku, and you know, we need characters that he can link pretty well with. So I guess I can float off Frieza on the next turn and have him be linked up with the Piccolo Jr., so that way we can see a bit of a change on their links here. So we're at 1,000,000 defense, you know, much better than earlier. Again, he does need to constantly keep getting hit, which is the very unfortunate case scenario, right? Alright, so 13 million there, not bad. And there's the additional. He is not raising any attacks whatsoever, so he's just constantly getting the extra defensive raise on Super, which is very nice. Then we got some dodges here as well, so. I don't think he will be at 200%, but Jesus, I mean, that's pretty bad, losing the dodges. Hey, there's the it's a little bit efficient to just have this like full manga team setup. It's a fun team to use, things like that. Everybody gets linked up with just having a Goku because it fulfills the conditions that Goku provides him. Look at this guy, 20 million? You didn't do that on your own showcase. Come on, man. You could have done that on your own showcase. Why didn't you do that? At least the rainbow star is starting to show, right? Because I did give him the like the characters that are rainbowed right now are just, you know, Boo, Piccolo, Goku. You know, we're starting slowly but surely getting those extra stats coming in because of the rainbow status, but we have 3 other characters missing, right? We have Gohan, which I still need to do the showcase for, Frieza, and Vegeta. So most of the rainbow status is not going to come in just yet, right? Alright, so this Kaba hits pretty dang hard. So what we're going to do is just assess the situation, you know, 1.3 million defense. Let's see how well he tanks this. But this might seem like the last turn that we're going to do. So I actually, well, not the last turn. I do want to have him linked up with Frieza. Let's see if we don't die, so that way we can actually try to pair him up together with him, so we can see how well the links are good and withstanding. We immediately got Super there, but we tanked it for double digits again. This character got what, like 1.3 million defense with 60% damage reduction. And he took a super attack from Cabot. This Cabot hits pretty freaking hard. Let's see how much is his damage here. That was a 3.2 million super. So to have that tank for double digits, that's pretty impressive. And there's this Gohan too, again, tanking these normals for double digits. This guy is doing 1.15 million on normals. So it's impressive to see this. But yeah, I guess you can see, like, let's see the turns. How far we're in here? Yeah, turn 7. So, you know, once you get the engine running on all of these characters, then is where you can start to see the good stuff coming in, right? So man, I don't want to die here. I actually kind of want to see the next turn, but I think we will die. Definitely. So, let's see. So we got 20% plus 30%. We just gotta make sure to collect 8 key spheres. Which we can. Vegeta, and the phone is starting to get slow again. Great. Vegeta is getting 40% damage reduction, and he's guarding, but I haven't built too much with him. And then of course Boo has 40% damage reduction with a 50% chance to dodge. Man. Alright, here's the true test of power here for our boy Gohan. We're most definitely gonna get Super Onslaught 1. So, alright, give me the game over screen. Yeah. Alright. Well, there you go. Those are the manga characters, at least the Piccolo side of things. Let me think. You know, there's certain instances where Piccolo can look good. It's just a matter of getting most of his links active as well. Because, you know, if we paired him up with Frieza, who does have big bad bosses, and sharing the limit, that could serve as a nice little combination here and there, but I would say he's better than Boo, I would say, right? He's, you know, 60% damage reduction. He can be able to withstand some hits, and after receiving all those attacks, he is still getting attack and defense for every attack received, which is going to be pretty good. So, yeah, 200%. When receiving an attack as well, he's also getting an attack buff too, which is also pretty strong. So, I would still say that that's pretty good. So, at least. Well, let me see. Is this just... It doesn't say once only, so... I don't think this is multiplicative. Because it was when receiving an attack. So it just counts as 1. Whenever he gets hit once, he gets the attack and defense plus 150%. Otherwise, that would have been so broken if that was multiplicative. But, I digress. Piccolo seems good. He's a decent option there. Much better than Boo, right? Let me know down in the comments below what do you guys think regarding the Piccolo Jr., at least the giant form, right? As you guys saw, the little sprite, it was just all on his giant form. So that was pretty neat. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Get yourself some gamer subs. Again, 10% off your purchase if you use code Radokun at checkout. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Don't leave! I mean, we're about to leave. I'm getting pretty tired of showcasing these characters. I'll do the rest of the showcases for later on. So... But for now, I think we are fine. It's like Super ECA, STR, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Switch to ESBR. I guess we can do that, and then I can like wrap up the video. I mean, wrap up the stream, because we've been going for too long. Give me 1 second, chat. I need to check the let me put some OSTs real quick. I need to check the burger place that I go to see if it's still gonna like stay open, or if it's gonna stay open until like freaking is it 10? Let's see. Actually, they didn't post anything today. No status. So I don't even know if they're gonna still be around, or if they are around. So they might not be there actually. Okay. I need to make sure to like do something else then for like dinner. Yeah, I was gonna get some smash burgers, man, but it doesn't. I will have to go to the place, which is basically like maybe like 5 minutes walking. I will have to go there and check if they are open, but I'll make something inside. Try to save some money. They are good, but they are, man, they are expensive. Alright, we'll do the Extreme Super Battle Road, and then we'll wrap up for today. Because we've been here for almost 3 hours now, so. No, ooh, I almost collected that stone. I thought I did. I do my usual tactic of just keeping a stone here, keeping all the stones in my gift box. Let me finish all my dailies, and then we'll tackle Extreme Super Battle Road. Well, we got some few videos done today, chat. I appreciate y'all sticking by all those videos. I got a ton of videos actually done. I've been working on the tutorial for the new free-to-play account, which is cool. We also got the manga characters. Got the special battle stuff coming out tomorrow, so make sure you guys check that out. Got some good stuff done recently, which is very nice. Why did this not... Well, okay, it did not went on auto. Sure. Actually, I do have some burgers. I could just do my own version of a smash burger at home. That'll be just better. Yeah, the special event where you unlock the wallpaper. Basically, the event that we just took on, this one. This one is gonna go up tomorrow. We did all the missions on the stream yesterday. So, we'll be tackling that. Alright, storied figures. We can use Manga Boo, because he is on storied figures. Let's go here. I'm also getting sleepy because I woke up super early today for work, so I'm gonna start dozing off later tonight. Alright, storied figures. Now this guy is the leader. So we can use this guy. Use this guy. Use that guy. Use this guy. He's pretty decent. If only, man, we need crossover characters, unfortunately. And there's another crossover category ally attacking the same turn. We get some extra defenses. Yeah, it won't be good unless we run these guys in here. I'm gonna have to run them together. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Just for the funsies. I guess I can take this guy off and we can run Manga Boo, but they basically had the same name, so I do have to avoid linking them together. Alright, let's do it. Let's change the wallpaper. Wallpaper. Change the background here. Not this one. Hello everybody, Dokkan here. Welcome to another Dokkan battle video. So, we got Extreme Super Battle Road. We got storied figures this time around. We're getting slowly but surely getting caught up with all the other Extreme Super Battle Road stages, which is nice. That's good. Good to see it. So we're gonna be testing out the, story figures, and also we checking out our boy Manga, from the Manga characters. Good old Boo there. If in any case you do not have Manga Boo, you can be able to run this variant as well. Have this guy, maybe some of the other Boo characters. You don't have to run necessarily the heroes characters in here. I'm only doing it to support the heroes agenda, as you know. The number 2, no, self-proclaimed number 1 Heroes fan, right? Don't tell that to Ningen. I'll add another item in here, but this is just in the case we need it, but we're gonna be fine. We don't need it. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in. We got the double boo, so we're gonna have to revive here. I'll play the intros once. It's technically the same thing, right? Oh, that's cool. All right, so let's not waste any more of our time here. Let's go ahead and do this. So let me just check it because I haven't used these guys in quite a bit. Again, some decent damage reduction there, 20%. You get the 30% damage reduction here as well. We also got the 20% damage reduction before receiving attacks in battle. So we do have a few Majin Power / Majin Buu Saga characters on the team, so that can help his case. Again, I don't know if you guys have been seeing it or noticing it, but I think it's time that I change phones, because even if just going through the characters, look at that. Do you guys see if you see the little sticker effect? Right there, you guys saw that? It's going so slow for some reason. My phone never did that. It's just now that it's doing it. So I think it's time. That we change phones here. So I'm gonna do that soon enough once I am in Puerto Rico, which is gonna be like in a little bit over 2 months. Actually, no, a little bit over a month, because should be like next week should be like a month away. But yeah, the lag is pretty crazy. I did not realize that it was going to be that bad. All right, so we got to be careful here, because again, this is extreme super battle road. These guys are not your run-of-the-mill like easy targets, right? At least we got the stun there. Chill did super, so I think we're gonna be fine. The little AGL duder. Okay, he didn't super. That's good. We got Boo as well. He can provide us with the stun, and of course we got the AOE active here. We got the stun. Ooh, no stun. Come on. I need the stun on everybody. Got the stun. Yeah, let's go. Got the stun on everybody. Let's go. Perfect. All right. So you guys know I am self-proclaimed legend. Self-proclaimed legend. No. I'm the self-proclaimed #1 Heroes fan. So we're utilizing the Heroes characters on this lineup here, just to rep the Heroes agenda, right? Maybe I haven't checked if Ningen did this on his own video. You know, he is the quote-unquote the #1 Heroes fan, but if he was, he would have used these characters in that video. So if I click on his video and I do not see those characters in there, tisk tisk tisk. Of course, these like this is just a meme attempt at the event, because technically speaking, these guys are, of course, great on the crossover team, not on the story figures team. So I had to run them with each other, so they're together. Gonna have them stick by each other, because if we separate them, you do know they're not gonna get their actual helpful stats, right? Like Aos is not gonna get her defense, and the Demon King Demigod, I think it is not gonna get his extra stats there. So all right, so we don't get the stun. How many times have we gotten hit? at least 4 times. This guy's damage reduction is gonna go away. So let's go ahead and target this guy again. We got the revive, however. If in any case things go utterly wrong, we can revive here real quick and try to take advantage on the next turn with the AoEs, perhaps. Okay, 260k is not good. Okay, well, we're gonna revive, so. Stage is the worst from a category standpoint with how poor this team has not been buffed. Yeah, storied figures. I keep like repeating the same shtick every single time, but this is during the times where they continuously try to make like characters with like categories in mind. So we got the stun on everybody here. Is that Eos doing that? Yep. All enemies attack and defense minus 24% and a medium chance of stunning them at the start of the turn. I got the biggest smile on my face right now. But yeah, I agree with Big TX's point, basically Aaron's point in the chat. This was back in the times where they really wanted to make it a point to make different categories of things. So we had heavenly events, and we had all these other like really weird categories. And now with this storied figures section here, like all of the Majin Boos are in there, which is nice to have, right? But storied figures can mean so many different things. It's like it's weird, but I guess it exists. So no stun on chilled is not great, but again we're gonna go ahead and do this one. I will stop with the active skills and the intros after this, but just play them for the video. Oh, I forgot that this does damage too. Okay. I mean, what counts? I guess that's the only one that I really don't know. What counts as being a storied figure? Like, do they have a background? Is that it? They have a story? Is that the reason? They made these stages with categories in mind, but have failed to realize that said categories need yearly buffs and ECAs to stay relevant. Absolute facts being spit in the chat right there. Yeah, it's true. Like, these guys have not, like, what was the last storied figure buff that we got? Let's go ahead and look at the category real quick. I guess I can check Boo, since I guess Manga Boo, if you really want to consider like really latest characters that have gotten their releases there. But we also have the as per LRs, we got PyCon, Mr. Seriously Serious Man himself. So someone with a legend to them. Okay, interesting. Well, there you go. Alright, so we did not get the stun. We did not get the stun. So Eos, give me 1 second. Eos has a 50% chance to dodge. We're also getting 10% chance to dodge within the turn. So we're gonna have to bank it all on Eos here real quick. Getting them dodges in here. And then of course building up the dodges. It's been a while since I used the heroes team, so. Okay. Get those dodges built in, Eos. You got this. Okay. We sealed somebody, so we're gonna be fine on that. The only problem is that we're pretty low on HP, so we might die. Okay. Oh, Kid Buu, if you die, I blame you. Oh, nice. Okay, that's good. So we got the opportunity to revive and all that. Well, we're gonna get the intros again. I apologize. I should have like turned them off here, but okay, yeah. Oh, PyCon, look out, everybody. Yeah, I know, right? PyCon, dude, Mr. Seriously Serious Man himself. You gotta be careful. He is going to be serious. Yeah, they've done some stupid thing in the past where they really wanted to make all these categories be a thing. It's like, oh, categories should be a thing. Oh, well, you know what? Actually, let's play this one. It's not too frequent that you see this. That one I did want to show off. Alright, let's put Boo on slot. I don't want to die. I don't want to waste a revive here. So let's just limit the amount of times that we just absolutely get cremated. We are going to get the AoE at the end there. If in any case the Boo doesn't get blasted. But I did not want to die immediately, so. I mean, we're looking good. Getting the damage reduction in from Kid Buu. Should have focused my attacks on like the different type advantage characters. So, but yeah, characters that on the story figures team, we got Bojack, we got Bardock, Chilled, King Vegeta. Those characters. We do have some heroes characters as well, man. How many heroes characters do we have on this team? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dude, I could have done a crossover team. I could have definitely done a crossover team to tackle this setup. That could have been much better. But we don't have a proper leader for it. Actually, wait. Ah, dude. Well, demonic power. I don't know if these guys have demonic power on their lead, on their passives, on their kits, basically. Well, we could have used actually Dark Makioka form Demigra. We could have used as the leader. And we could have had all heroes characters taken on this stage. But, okay, we got some stuns here. Not everybody got stunned. Come on, Boo. Everybody needs to get stunned, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4. How goes it, my friend? That's how you know how to count. Alright. So, we're still alive. Still alive, surviving, thriving here. Man, I want to get a super attack with Aeos, but I'm not going to be able to do that, huh? Well, we'll do this. Do this as well. And I guess try to focus your attacks on you, right? There's no, like, Goku's not a someone with a legend to them. Yeah, you know, Bardock is somebody like that. I guess Boo, somebody like that. There's no Gokus on storied figures, so just a Bardock squad, I guess. I know Bringer's screaming Tapion in the YouTube chat, but story figures need more than just him. Plus, you also don't see Tapion and Minosha ACA being a game changer. Yeah, Bringer's gonna scream real quick, or he's gonna jump into the Discord. No, not into the Discord. He's gonna jump into the Twitch chat and be like, "What did you say?" All right, let's do this. We're going a little bit slow, and of course, I greatly apologize for that. But we're going a little bit unorthodox here. We're using a different team setup than most would possibly use, right? I know maybe some people did not summon for the heroes characters and be like, how do I get those characters? And I'll be doing the Vince McMahon meme, just crying. Like, I cannot tell you, my child. Goku isn't the Super Saiyan God Beerus was looking for. That's why he isn't on it. Story figures is basically those with a past that a story of their deeds, whether good or bad. Okay. So basically with a background. Like Hirudegarn. Hirudegarn is on story figures, surprisingly enough. Alright. Boy, oh boy, do we need those dodges. We did not get the stun. Alright. Yeah, we get touched by Hirudegarn here. We are definitely about to get smoked. So let's get those dodges in. Eos, you got this. Alright. Nice. Let's go. We got the seal right here. Because of Eos' super. Bam. Keep building those dodges, girl. She's got this, bro. She's got this. Let's go. I guess Broly did not have a legend on him. It seems. Getting some decent build-ups there. Attack. And then we got Boo, who could come through with the stun right here. Let's go. Nice. We got the additional. She's got this until she doesn't. She's got this. She's fine. She's fine. Alright, there's too many attacks there. We could continue the trend of just stun locking this guy. Well, except for the fact that we did float it off our main stunning character. But we got Kid Buu who can be able to provide the stun. And then of course we got Eos providing the seal. So we got tight disadvantage, so we're not going to be hitting him as hard. But we are going to get Kid Buu in here. For this extra attacks. And we're saving basically his what is it, extra damage reduction that he's getting? Okay, Kid Buu, you wanna come through with the stun here? Okay, Kid Buu, you wanna come through with the stun here? Okay, Kid Buu, you want to come through with the stun here? Thank you. That's how you do it. Alright, so we got the stun for the next turn as well. So, meaning that we don't have to get attacked. And we can seal our boy until Fat Buu comes through again. So overall, we're looking pretty spiffy here. If I do say so myself. Looking mighty fine. Yeah, 10 million here by Eos on a very, quite I say, unorthodox team setup here. We got 20 million by Demigra. Get those supers in. Nice. Almost lost 50% chances. I know, right? The game doesn't like me too much. Alright, so we got the seal. If we die here, we could get the revive, and then on the next turn we get the Ghost Usher, but let's just take advantage of hopefully not dying here, maybe, perhaps. Oh, we got the dodge there. We could get the stun again. Just gonna be me repeating the same thing that I said last time. 50% chance to stun, and we didn't get in those 3 supers, which is pretty bad. But I can add Eos into the thumbnail, which is pretty good. I feel like that's a nice little gift back. Nice stun. There you go. See, Boo, you got this. You got this in the back. 24 million. Yeah, Hirudegarn who? Didn't do nothing, bro. Didn't do nothing to us. We're completely fine. Alright, Manga Boo is actually gonna get the kill for us. Alright, there you go. Well, that is storied figures. Category Extreme Super Battle Road. Pretty good stuff. I mean, technically he wasn't gonna super attack us because we got him sealed constantly. So there you go. Taking down, no items, and of course repping the hero's agenda always as the self-proclaimed #1 Heroes fan. We'll take that into the bag. Let me see if other people have cleared this up with the like having at least a Heroes character in here. Let's see. Now we actually got a decent record too. Okay, I mean, we went pretty slow-ish, steady pace. We did die a few times, and then, of course, we had to wait until we got a revive. Oh, well, okay, Ningen did use one of the heroes, right? Meki Kawara, right? He could have been added into the setup because he's also on story figures. We could have added that instead of maybe one of those characters. But I technically use 2, so I'm the better Heroes fan. We'll leave it at that. Oh, Mega Knights also did the same strat. Having some of the Heroes characters in there too. Alright, we'll take that. Well, let me know down in the comments below how you guys went along and beat this. Again, super simple. It shouldn't be too difficult at all. Well, granted, you know, Extreme Super Battle Road does tend to hit pretty dang hard. So you might have to be careful with that. But let me know down in the comments below how you guys went along and beat this. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys, of course, in the next video. I mean, we're about to leave. Yeah, we're about to leave. We've been streaming for 3 hours now. So we are good. We are good to stop it here. Let me check. I don't think anybody else is streaming, right? I think everybody's just calm. Not doing good stuff. I guess they're enjoying their Fridays. Maybe they're going outside or playing some games, things like that. Is there anybody on the Twitch side that we would like to raid? None that I can see. All right, well, she sold, didn't she? I mean, no, we got this. We beat it. We got the video done. We go over here. Dude, look at, I'm charging my OnePlus. It's just a separate OnePlus phone that I have. I wish I really could switch it so I don't have to pay for stuff. But my OnePlus charged a lot faster than my iPhone. My OnePlus was at like 34%. Granted, my iPhone was at like, what, 27 or something like that? Still, I'm gonna count this a win. But yeah, we got this. AOS did phenomenally on the run. Got the team there. I was gonna check because we did a little bit of a joke at the end of the video because we actually got a pretty decent record. Ningen fell through the cracks here at number 4, and he has a Heroes character in there. But we take the W because we use 2 instead of one, instead of just the 1. So that's a win in my book. Okay. Let me see my plans for tomorrow, chat. Of course, if you guys are not familiar with another content creator named Sokudo, let me put you on business, right? Sokudo, and like, you know, he does his own streams on his own end. He likes to do some Halo stuff, so we are most likely gonna be a part of that stream, maybe during his time. I don't know for how long, and again, I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything tomorrow. I'm just going to be checking in with the fiance later tonight just to see if she has any plans and stuff to do tomorrow. But I'll let you guys know if we are going to be streaming tomorrow. If we are going to stream tomorrow, I'll most likely do the whatchamacallit. I'll possibly do some streams on the second channel. We still need to go through Expedition 33, and a lot of people have been telling me to go through Dispatch to like check it out. And I had a thumbnail made for that occasion, so all I need to do is just get Dispatch and we'll be good to go. But I'll be sure to go ahead and try get Dispatch so that I can have it saved in my good old phone, and then we can continue on. But yeah, just letting everybody know, we might continue with Expedition 33 tomorrow if I don't have anything else to do. But if I have something to do, then of course there won't be any streams until like maybe Sunday. So yeah, just letting everybody know. Of course, I think Tuesday I will stream because it's a day off for me. So just that's a confirmation there. But yeah, the podcast, Slot 1 Super Podcast is tomorrow. Of course, I might not be streaming during that time, or if I am, I think I might be playing with Sokudo during that time. We'll see, because it's at 3 p.m. my time, of course. So, but yeah, shout out to everybody who was in the stream. I appreciate everybody who came through. Sorry that this turned into like just a multitasking stream. I had to basically sit down and do a lot of recording sessions. But I appreciate those who were able to stick around. Thank you all so very much for doing so. I'll let you guys know on the Twitters or on the Discords when am I going to be back live again. So do keep an eye out for that whenever possible, right? I'll make sure to announce everybody when am I going to go live and if I'm going to go live and stuff like that. So, but yeah, appreciate everybody stopping by for the stream. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day, evening, afternoon, nighttime, whatever time frame it may be for you right now. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'll see you guys all hopefully in the next stream. Take care. Love you guys.